Hi, I'm Sartu Nyambe and welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Sartu Nyambe and welcome back to my project that I love to call How to Be an Influencer, where I take a small deep dive into social media culture, where for a week I create content inspired by specific influencer type, and week one was being the beauty YouTuber. Great, amazing. So this week has been very eventful. Funny enough, I say it's been a week. Actually, it took me 2 weeks to create this first week because of all the technical difficulties and technical deficiencies that I had to go through in order to come to you guys now with like the content that I have released and everything. So yeah, that's the thing. And also I know the reason why, one being Mercury is in retrograde, and yeah, and it's gonna still be retrograding until the 21st of February, so we're here. So with this video I wanted to create a summary of my week and some of the things that I've learned, how I feel, but also how I feel, my views, and my views on the community that I was basically impersonating for a week and a bit. Let's start with my thoughts on the beauty community on YouTube as a whole. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first started the project, I did feel that I did come into it with a bit of a bias, and I kind of had in my head how I wanted to come up, like how I wanted the information to come across and what type of angle I wanted to go towards, which I felt was quite unfair, seeing as if it's meant to be a project and something that, and a social experiment where I'm meant to learn and be curious and to unravel these things as I go along. I didn't like the fact that I unconsciously had a plan of action of how I wanted it to be, which was basically the whole idea of talking about how the beauty community industry does really impact the world of like the way that we view ourselves, desirability, popularity, and also elitism. But at the same time I'm like, that's not all what the beauty community is. There's so many different layers to the YouTube beauty community, and I really do wish I was able to express that more. Well, this is why I'm doing this video, because I'm able to do that. One, I'm not going to be too hard on myself about that, because you live and you learn, and I'm here putting my hands up saying that sometimes we can go in with some biases. So yeah, so how I view the beauty community now is that what I can say is, yes, some of the most popular YouTubers, or the most popular like beauty YouTubers, are considered to be one type of way, but at the same time, what I can say about the beauty community on YouTube is that it's so vast and so big that there's something out there for everyone, and I think that's what's really amazing. Even though it might take some time for you to find it, there is going to be content and makeup looks and artists that are able to connect with you, and you're able to connect with them. Whether it's you're more of an alternative girl, you like alternative makeup, you can find that, or if you're more of like a natural type of person, then you can find that, or you're more glam, or whatever it is, you're able to find it. And I feel like that's the main thing. Maybe what we need to work on, maybe what needs to be worked on is the push and the diversity of the beauty community, and what is being shown and being displayed and what is pushed basically. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. The next one is, what did I learn? So funny enough, I thought I would learn more about the beauty community, but during this process I definitely learned more about myself and the way that I view myself, but also the way I talk to myself. So I realized I am very hard on myself, and also once you put yourself in this once you put yourself out there in the situation where you're editing and seeing yourself over and over again, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, you start to pick yourself apart even more than you would usually do. So yeah, so I'm learning now to be a lot more kinder to myself in the way that I speak to myself, more kinder towards others and their actions and what they do and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, basically. Also, I learned that this is a very unpredictable process. So one of my videos I was recording and not halfway through, literally almost at the end, it cut off and it didn't, I thought the footage didn't save, and I was like, shit. So yeah, and there's all different things where like I would do a makeup look and I was like, I don't like this, and start again. And it's all about, which leads into this next thing that I learned, adaptability. So with YouTube, or with being on like platforms like YouTube or Instagram or whatever social media platform that you are on, it's all about adapting to what works for you. Yes, there is a formula, but at the same time you need to make sure you're able to do your best. Okay, if you don't have the best camera, adapt to that. If you don't have memory on a laptop, or have a laptop, use your phone, and just work your way around different things. And I think that's what it is. It's about learning to be adaptable, consistent, and really pushing yourself. And I learned that I can do just that, and I'm really surprised. And also to the beauty influencers and YouTubers, doing these looks are not easy, and it definitely is an art form. And I think what I've definitely learned from this is that there's a difference between being able to do your makeup and a difference between creating a look, and that is facts. So yeah, that's what I think about that type of stuff basically. So yeah, so next is, how do I feel? So I might put in some clips, okay? I might put in some clips of like the week, so you can kind of see what I was talking about basically. If I don't, forget about what I've just said right now, but yeah. But how do I feel? I feel relieved that this week is over, because the next time I'm gonna do stuff like this that requires me to like transform and do that kind of stuff, is kind of be the fashion portion of like this project, which I'm gonna do way in the next few weeks, because I ain't got time for that. And yeah, I'm relieved, but also really proud of myself that I stuck to what I wanted, even though I had no clue of how this project was going to come out. And the way that I thought it was going to come out changed. I still was like, I'm still going to create. I don't care. Even if it doesn't make sense, I'm going to make it make sense. And this is part of the process. And this is part of the learning and the growing and understanding influences, and having a small glimpse of what they might go through when they create, having one idea, and then by the end of it, having a completely different outcome to what the idea they thought would happen. You get it? You get it. So yeah, and also I feel like leveled, you know? I feel leveled. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the other emotions that I felt over this week was, oh, I keep saying this week. This was 2 weeks. Anyways, but I felt sadness, despair, delusion. But also I felt like confidence and self-awareness, all that great stuff, you know? So yeah, anyways, I don't want to make this video too long because it's meant to be a brief video on my 2 weeks. So yeah, so in a nutshell, this week has been definitely one for the books, and I hope you guys enjoy the content that I created. And yeah, I'm kind of learning to be more kind to myself and more understanding towards others, more than I already was. Not trying to toot my own horn here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next week, and I really hope you're gonna enjoy the next one. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.